Is training the only solution, or are there other scalable, remediation?
Yeah, I think training obviously is one solution, but I think you can use that score to do more creative things like, okay, you have access to this high confidentiality material because your score is not great. Maybe your manager needs to approve this every time, right? So creating a little bit of barrier, I don't think is a bad thing, right? The other thing that also becomes important is you have to be careful with using that kind of information because you're the CISO or you're the security team. You have to work with legal, you have to work with HR to make sure they kind of bless any kind of action. Going back to Ganesh's point about privacy and especially in high performing organizations, you can't just shut down things right off the bat, right? So you really have to have a very coherent logic and be able to explain the rest to your users as to why this action is being taken. But yeah, no, it definitely comes down to being very clear and transparent about some of these steps.
Just to add to that, and I think the training point, I would echo that, right? If you have this kind of data, it's a great opportunity, educate your employees, right? Not just push some training content at them because right? That's the one important thing. The second thing is you can use such kind of scoring and data to prioritize. And the third is you can use such kind of data to implement guardrail in your environment. So if there is really a case, so for example, half the employees are going and signing up for a few SaaS application in the same area, you could say, hey, you know what? Like, let's purchase the most commonly used one. Let's have them go through our SSO. Let's pay for it so that employees get what they want. And that's a fine guardrail that enables the business because we can see that a lot of people are doing that.